Okay, for today's video, we have a very different video on the channel compared to what we have been making on this channel. Um, yeah, so we picked up some figures. I know the majority of this content has been game stuff, and that's what's going to stay the majority of this content. But, a lot of these games, well, I'm a collector of things. I collect a variety of things, like including Pokemon cards, random video game things, dinosaur figures, a variety of things. And just whenever I'm playing a game, I usually like to get at least a little bit of collectibles. So yeah, as I'm playing this game and just being somebody who's always loved the Mario franchise, the Mario Kart game specifically, I decided to pick up a few little Mario things. And yeah, that's pretty much what this video is going to be today. Is just going over some of the stuff we picked up and just yeah, I think I might have mentioned this in a few videos, but I've been wanting to pick some of this stuff up for a while, and now with actually recording it on the channel, I just really wanted to do it. And also, I've got this one big bookshelf that just I have like a variety of just the random niche hobbies and stuff I have. Like I've got some mangas on there, I've got some Pokemon stuff, some random dinosaur stuff, some just a bunch of variety of stuff. So yeah, I wanted to get a Mario thing to go on there, and I decided to go with some of this stuff. So yeah, first up, I guess we'll kind of go in order, and then we're going to eventually open these, which I'm really excited about. I've been wanting to get one of these Hot Wheels sets for a while, just because I've seen them for a while, like for a couple years now. I think they've been making these, and I've always thought they were really cool, and I just never bought one. And then lately, I've really wanted to buy some, and I saw these 4-packs, and I really, really like these 4-packs. And I've been going to a couple local Walmarts, and today I went to a Target, and today I also went to a Best Buy, which is where I eventually got this, and I went to a oh my gosh, where's the other store I went to? Target, if I didn't mention Target. Oh, and Barnes and Noble. So I've seen 3 different sets of these. The one I've seen the most around my local house is a 4-pack that contains, I think, Yellow Shy Guy, Mario, Peach, Yoshi, maybe some combination like that, I believe. And I just didn't really want that one. And I saw one other set of 4 somewhere close to my house, and I can't remember exactly who it is, but also today at a Walmart, I saw the set with Rosalina, which I think might have been the one I've seen locally as well, because I was out of town like an hour away from where I normally live, and that's where I picked up most of this stuff. But yeah, so I went to a few Targets and a few Walmarts in like the past few weeks looking for some of these, and then finally found a set that I really liked, which was this one, which contains Mario, Luigi, and Bowser Jr. I really like this set. It's got some vehicles I really, really like. The standard cart, which is just a classic cart, you recognize from any Mario Kart game, and then like the Flame Flyer, which I remember a lot from Mario, and then just some other cool vehicles with some really cool characters. Really like this 4-pack, and definitely would like to get some more of these in the future, especially if I find some other sets I really like. I don't know if I'll get any of the single packs. Not really planning on it right now, just because I really like these 4-packs. I really like how they look, just as like, because I don't plan on opening these. I kind of just like these as like a sealed like item. I just think they look cool, especially since they literally look like they're on a racetrack. I just think they're a cool little display piece, and you can stack them and stuff. I think would look kind of cool. So yeah, I think that was a really cool thing to get. Um, and like I said, the 2 other sets I believe I've seen in stores are the one with Rosalina and Yellow Shy Guy. I'll try to figure out for sure. I'll put something in the description or in the comments, I guess, if I figure out for sure what those sets were. I'll put a list of what those characters were if I remember. But yeah, I've seen those sets as well, but I decided to go with this one that I saw at Best Buy, and later I did see it at Barnes & Noble as well, but really like the set of 4. And then the other item I got, which I technically got first, were some of these Mario Kart capsules. Technically, I actually got one before those 2 today as well, which was this one. And I've opened one of these before, and I got Princess Peach, which I actually am a pretty big fan of Peach. I think I've actually used her in one of the 3 videos we've done playing Mario Kart so far. Definitely going to pick back up on the series. Next video probably will be Mario Kart. I'm really excited to be back on that series, especially since some of y'all commented some characters, so it's going to be really fun. But yeah, I opened one of these. I don't even remember when I got this. I remember randomly getting it at a Walmart, the Walmart closest to my house. I think it was at least a couple of months ago, if not like a year-ish ago. I'd say within a month to a year is when I picked one up, and I got Peach, which like I said, I like Peach, so I was fine with it. And Peach has been the only one I've had for a while. I kind of just kept her in this thing for a while, and then just I put her out on my shelf after I've reorganized some stuff. So just had one of these, and then whenever I saw some at this local game store, I was like, I wanted to get some, and I didn't get them the first time I saw them at that local game store. But then the next time we went, which was like a couple weeks later, I was like, okay, I'm finally going to get one. So I picked one up, and I picked up one Pokemon card, which I guess I'll show off on my other channel at some point. But so yeah, I do like Pokemon a lot, as I've kind of mentioned a few times in this video. But this was the card I picked up. If you all have any interest, this was a Skarmory, which I really liked. Paid like $10 for it. Oh, and these Mario Kart things were like $5, and this was I think like 23. But the Skarmory, it was a card I really liked. I thought it was a really cool card, and it's dropped a little in price. I remember at one point that card was almost $20, and that was 10. So I was like, okay, that's a perfect time to get it. But yeah, so I went in there, bought one, and like I said, the only one I had in the set was Princess Peach. So I pretty much wanted anybody besides Peach, just because I was like, you know, just want a different character to set alongside Peach. So I bought one. And I was like, at first I was like, I should probably buy two, so that way, you know, if I do get a duplicate, then it's just cool, because, you know, then the one I've got, I can kind of just have as like just a toy to just kind of keep around or whatever, since I'll have, you know, one mainly for like my shelf display. So I only bought one at first, but I was like, we'll just get one to have on my shelf. And sure enough, the one character I got, I literally like stuffed my hand in like a little container in the middle to try to get lucky and get like a random one that I felt good about. And sure enough, yeah, we got Princess Peach. So yeah. Was not the most thrilled about that, but like I said, it does kind of work out, because now I can just have this Peach as like just a toy or whatever. Like don't have to like care as much about keeping it like super good condition. And obviously these aren't the figures that you're going to care the most about condition of anyways, but I'm kind of weird about like trying to keep stuff in good condition, which I don't have to worry about now, like I said, because I'll have another one. And also I think my sticker placement was a little bad on this one, so maybe we'll try to do a little better with this one. But after I went in and bought Peach, I went back in the store at the end after I saw I'd opened Peach and got two more. I tried to, I couldn't tell what they were in the store, but after I got in my car, I tried to put like a flashlight under them and tried to see if I could tell what the characters were I got. One of these, I believe, is Yoshi, and then the other one, I saw bits of green and blue. I think it could be Yoshi, Bowser, Luigi, Toad, maybe even Koopa Troopa. I'm not even 100% sure he's in the set, but yeah. So we'll open these. I'm really excited to see who I got. Yeah, just real excited. So let's see. Like I said, I think one of these is going to be Yoshi, which I'm thrilled about, because Yoshi is one of my favorite characters in this whole franchise. Okay, yes, so this is our Yoshi. Awesome. So yes, we did get a Yoshi, which I'm thrilled about, like I said. Especially since now that we have this set, Yoshi was going to be one of my favorite characters I didn't have a figure of. So yeah, looks like we got lucky with that one. And once again, I didn't grab like the first ones that were out of that display thing. I kind of reached in the middle, and looks like it paid off this time. But now we'll see. Like I said, oh, well, we can show off the little checklist too right now. So yeah, we got Yoshi. We will eventually put these together, make sure this things all look good. So yeah, we'll look over the checklist and like try to make sure we'll like list what characters we would like and wouldn't want. So there's 10 characters. Okay, so there's not a Koopa Troopa, so don't have to worry about that. So there's Mario, Toad, Luigi. I don't think it's Toad actually now, because I do think I saw a little bit of green. Bowser, Wario, Peach, Yoshi, Donkey Kong, and then is that like, what's that color called? Is it pink gold? It's something pearl gold, something like that, I think. But yeah, it's Peach. Maybe it's Peach Gold. And then Silver Mario would probably... Those are probably like two of the cooler ones. Maybe they're not any more rare, but honestly, I'd probably prefer not to get those. I'd prefer to just get one of the regular 9-ish or 8 characters. Well, I can't do simple math. But yeah, like I said, I thought I saw a little green, so I'm going to guess we either got Luigi, Yoshi, or Bowser. Hopefully not Yoshi again, just because I don't want to get a second duplicate, but... We'll see who we got right now. Well, the fact that I thought it could have been Koopa Troopa, I'm going to guess it's Bowser. And from the lighting I did see, it kind of did look like Bowser. I kind of saw Yoshi's face. That's why I was kind of sure I had at least a Yoshi. But yeah, not for sure on this one. But if I had to guess, I think from the lighting I saw, it kind of looked like Bowser. Which I would be happy with. Bowser's one of my favorites. I mean, love Bowser. Who doesn't like Bowser, though? Oh, it is Bowser, I think. Yes, okay. So, yeah, we get 2 Bowsers today. Not going to complain about that at all. Yeah, that's really cool. I don't think we're going to buy any more of these, though, honestly. They are really cool, but I'd honestly just rather buy more of the Hot Wheels ones. They look cooler, and the mysteries are fun at first, in my opinion. They're fun when you, like... This is how I feel about mystery figures. They're fun at first when you, like... don't own any because you're like kind of guaranteed to get new stuff. But once you start getting a few and have to like hunting down ones, it just gets annoying in my opinion. But pretty happy with the ones I got. Did I? I think I literally got the 3 characters I've used so far in the Wii series, which are the 3 I personally picked. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, Yoshi's one of my favorites. I've always liked Peach, especially with like Cat Peach and stuff now, because I've become a big cat person in the past, I'd say 5-ish years. Um, which is around the time I've had the Switch, been playing Mario Kart on the Switch, and then Bowser, who I've always liked, and especially with like Skylanders and stuff, also having a Bowser. So yeah, definitely really happy with the random characters we got, and I guess not too upset honestly with having a duplicate because, like I said, we can just kind of do whatever with this Peach figure now. So I'm pretty happy with that. I will say, when I did open that one and saw it was Peach, I don't know if you all have seen this like me, but there's this video of this girl who's opening like Labubu's. Um, and she like specifically says, "I just don't want this one." And I think she opens like 2 boxes and gets the exact character she didn't want. So I literally felt like her because I was like, "Oh, I'll be fine with any character. I just don't want Peach." And not because I dislike Peach. I actually really like Peach. It's just I was like, that's the only character I already have, and we got Peach. But like I said, honestly, knowing what happened now, I'm pretty happy with Peach. Um, but yeah, so it looks like we were pretty good on our guess with Bowser. Um, Oh, and 2 other little things I did kind of want to mention here before the end of the video. Well, what was I going to say? Well, whatever. Um, while I was out looking at like the Targets and stuff in Best Buys, I did see some Switch 2s out in the world today. All the stores that I was going to didn't have them, I believe. They 2 of the Targets I went in and the Best Buy had it on display. Or did I go in both? Well, whatever. I went in Target and somewhere else that had it on display. I think Best Buy had it on display as well. But both stores I went in that had them, there was people like playing on them and like looking at them, and I was like, well, I'll just wait. Or I didn't want to wait. I just kind of went on. But it looked like really cool to see it compared to the Switch side by side. But every store I went in that had them was sold out, and people were like playing the display ones, which I thought was really cool. I did kind of want to try it out for myself just to see it, but I was not able to get to it since there was other people looking at it and trying it out. Um, but I did actually see one person buy one today at the Best Buy I was at. I was behind a person and I was buying this, and they actually bought a Switch too, and it was the Mario Kart bundle one. They said that somebody paid for it and then or ordered one and didn't come in and pick it up, so they sold it to them. I don't know how exactly all that works with like refunds or whatever, and all that fun stuff. Not really, but uh, that's kind of what happened there. So it was cool to see one actually get sold today, but I do plan to get one in the future. I'm actually planning not to get the Mario Kart bundle, not because I don't want Mario Kart. I actually would rather get a physical copy. I know it's going to cost me more, but I just like owning physical copies of games. So yeah, that's the plan with the Switch 2, but it was really cool to see some in person today. Um, oh, and one other thing. So yeah, really happy to be back recording. I think today, the day I'm recording this, was the first day we've not had a video up on this channel. And like I said, this channel's mainly just been for fun, but I have been trying to record pretty consistently, which we've been recording we've had a video up almost every day, but this upload time has been a little off because some days I'll forget that I haven't uploaded a video yet, and it'll be a little later than what the original planned scheduled time was, but it's fine. But yeah, I haven't recorded a video actually in a couple days. I recorded like a lot of videos for like the first 3 days I was recording and uploading, and I was like, I need to chill because I kind of want this Mario Kart series where your all's comments can actually play a role. So I kind of held off. So yeah, really happy. But yeah, this video will be coming out, and then we're going to be back on the Mario Kart series. So super excited. But yeah, been really fun. And one of the biggest reasons I think I kind of took a break from recording, other than just trying to stop, because I wanted you all to have a say in it, was because I've actually started a new show on Netflix, which is Dexter, which I've heard a lot of people say a lot of good things about. Seen some clips of it and thought I would like it. Finally decided to start it, and I'm a huge fan. I'm the worst like TV show watcher ever, I'll say though, because it's like I won't watch anything for like almost a year or a lot of months, and then I'll like overindulge. And I think that's why I kind of try to chill on shows. But yeah, that's it. Thank you all for watching, and yeah, I'd love to know what you think about this set, and who your favorite character is in this set. Because I honestly probably go Luigi just because I like the classic cart, and I do really like Luigi. But I really like all these characters and all the vehicles. But yeah, that's it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I am out. Oh, and new Mario Kart videos will be coming very soon. Okay, I just rewatched the video. And I had a few things that I forgot to mention and like clicked the second after I recorded the video. But as I was rewatching, I was thinking about the peach color, and instantly it clicked with me. I think the color is called rose gold. Yeah, because I think that's a common like iPhone color, and I think that's what it was called on Mario Kart 8 on the Switch. I think that's that color name. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's rose gold. Oh, and also, since I'm doing this on screen record, I'll kind of edit this ending and throw up some stuff on screen. So the two sets that will be on screen right now were the two other 4-packs that I've seen in stores. So I'd love to know which one of the 3 you would have got. Obviously, I ended up going with the one with Bowser and Bowser Jr. and Mario and Luigi. There's another set that I'd really like to get, but I haven't seen it in stores yet. And I've heard a few things that online, like places like Walmart and Target, the listings might show certain characters, but I've heard you don't always get the ones that are shown, and it's sometimes a little random, or it's just ones that they have a bunch of, but it's just not the one that's currently on the screen. But maybe like if I look on some other sites, I might be able to find the certain sets I was looking for. But yeah, that's one thing that, and also that's, I'll put that out just in case you happen to be wanting to buy some and are interested in purchasing them. So be careful if you're looking at places like Walmart and Target specifically, because if they show a certain 4-pack of characters, look in the reviews, because I noticed a lot of people, most of the negative reviews weren't anything about the cards specifically, but the fact that they didn't get the characters shown. But yeah, really happy with the set of 4 I chose. But the other 2 sets of 4 were really cool. I remember specifically the Shy Guy set. I really liked the 3. I think it was Peach, Mario, and Yoshi. I could be wrong on this, but I think that was the 3. And then Yellow Shy Guy, which I'll be honest, the main reason I didn't get that set is Shy Guy, just because I like Shy Guy, but like my first set of 4, I wanted it to be 4 characters I really, really liked. And I do like Shy Guy. I actually used him a little, I remember, on Mario Kart 8, but I think I always went with the black color one just because I thought it was the cooler color scheme. Because most of the stuff that I usually get, like, I just get like simple black colors. I just like that, like the darker tones, simple like black, gray, white color scale. But that I did like him as a character. Just that's not the color I probably would have went with. If it was black, Shy Guy, I probably would have went with that set. And then the other 4-pack, I liked as well. I like Rosalina, not the biggest Rosalina fan. I mean, I don't dislike her. I'm not like her #1 fan, if that makes sense. So I am really happy with the set I chose. But there are some other really cool ones, and definitely probably might get those sets in the future, especially because I am really loving this set right now. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this video. I do want to say this video, like I said, very, very different compared to most of the content on this channel. Most of the content on this channel is just going to be random gaming stuff. Well, I guess not super random, but just like playthroughs of random games. But definitely happy to do more videos like this. I know, like I said, this was kind of a random yapping video of just some toys. But being a collector of games, toy stuff, I thought it was a fun video to do on the channel. And yeah, if you all are interested in seeing more videos like that or like this, and if you want to see like some other franchise games or some more Mario stuff, I'm very, very open. It won't take much convincing. So yeah, fun video. And I will say this video is kind of how I record on some channels. Some channels I do like have a decent little bit of a script, but this video pretty much I had like a few like notes I wanted to talk about, but for the most part it was kind of just going random, which you all can probably tell. But yeah, that's it for the video. Thank you all so much for watching, and like I said, I really appreciate it if you give me some feedback on this video, like I want to see more videos like this, or I'd rather just see more games specifically. It's not going to hurt my feelings. I would just genuinely like to know because I'm very open to both. I'd like to see what you all want to, or I'd like to do what you all want to see while also just having fun with the channel myself, because I'm probably going to do a bit of both anyways. Like I said, mainly want to keep this gaming, but I do like throwing in some fun little random videos like this because I just like doing it and I think it's fun, and that's pretty much the goal of this channel. But if you all want to see one or the other, you can probably convince me. So yeah, but that's it. Yeah. So that's it, but thank you all so much for watching, and like I said, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun with this video, but really happy to be back on the Wii after this. Okay, I know I've almost ended this video twice now, or I've planned on ending it twice, but I did want to mention one more thing here at the end, and it's just specifically why I really like this set. So if you don't really care, obviously you can skip the ending and just be done with this video, but I did want to mention this because I did remember it at the very end, but this is going to be the last thing I add to this video. Nothing more guaranteed. But why I really like this set is it kind of does combine the two Mario games that I played the most growing up, being Mario Kart and Mario Brothers, because Mario and Bowser obviously so big in both those games. Um, Mario obviously just being in the game, and then being the character you play as in Mario Brothers, and then Bowser being the main villain throughout the game. Um, Kind of same deal with Bowser Jr. being such a prevalent villain in those games, and Luigi, being the main sidekick in that game, especially if you play with siblings or something, which obviously I did. So all four of these characters obviously have a big tie in Mario Brothers, and then just really like this as far as Mario Karts as well. I don't know if the two vehicles Mario and Bowser are in are actually from like the Wii versions of the game or are available, but obviously the characters themselves are, which is a big deal of why I like the set. And then Luigi being in the standard cart just is really cool because that is a vehicle that I really like the look of the standard cart, honestly. Um, so I like that one. And then the Flame Flyer, which Bowser Jr. in, is a vehicle I do remember, or maybe it might not be in the Wii game, but a vehicle may be very similar. I do believe it is the Flame Flyer though. But I don't think Bowser Jr. is actually in Mario Kart Wii. I could be wrong on that. Maybe he's like an unlockable character, and I just didn't unlock him or don't remember unlocking him. But that's definitely possible. But yeah, so really, really love this set. It fits both the games I played a lot growing up, so I thought this was a really cool one to get as my first Mario Kart 4 pack, especially just like I said, because I'd been looking for one of these in store and then finally found one that I was like, okay, that's the one I want to get. So yeah, but that's it for the video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'm actually out here. But like I said earlier, I would really love and appreciate if you could give me some feedback as far as you all like this type of content or prefer just the gaming. Like I said, fine either way, but would really appreciate hearing it. And yeah, that's it. Thank you all so much for watching once again. But yeah, that's it for the video. Hopefully for real this time.